My husband would claim that I'm a wino. I like to consider myself a wine diva.
All right.
I have been a Boisset Wine Society member since probably 2012. I have a marketing company. We target the new homeowners. And I had a lady that was a Boisset wine ambassador that would come to all of my partner events that I do for my clients. And I would have them about 4 or 5 times a year. So she would come and always bring the tasting because it's a little bit nicer than getting everybody soused on $5 wine, right? So we would do the tastings instead. It's just a bit more elegant. And there's nothing like a stemmed glass, right?
Yes.
Even if I drink fruit juice at home, it's in a
It
stemmed
tastes
glass.
different.
It makes you feel
It
some
makes
type
me
of
feel
way.
like a woman,
Yeah.
you know? Anyway, I really do like the stemware. And we are drinking out of Rydell stemware tonight, so that comes with my ambassador kit. You get straight from Boisset. But I'll tell you a little bit about Boisset. Boisset actually owns several different vineyards, in fact about 25 of them. And they started in their home in 1961 with a Burgundy. He bought a vineyard right there, and they would sell it right from the kitchen table. So they would invite their friends over, and that's how they originally got started. Their wines became very well known and appreciated for being very elegant and enchanting. And John Charles is actually very enchanting, I call him a bubbly person, but he's a lot of fun, and they do a lot of tasting events. And then they started collecting or adding to that vineyard with other vineyards and doing some blends from all the different grapes. They got very good grapes. And then they started buying wineries and vineyards over in the California area, so Sonoma and Napa. So now we own about 25 of them. And the nice thing about Boisset is instead of getting wines, because I've always been a wine club member at 2 or 3 different wine styles. I was a wine club member. El Wine Chateau here in Old Town Keller, still a wine club member. One of my favorite vineyards in Texas is Grape Creek. I am a wine club member. So I definitely am a wine club society member. And one of the reasons I like it so much is because I get wine from different vineyards. And he never has changed the name of the vineyard just because he purchased it. He appreciates the history of the company he's building one. So you continue to get those nice, great wines and the history that comes right along with it. And some of our vineyards, we were talking earlier about the fires in California. Many of our vineyards, the fires got right up to, and they were very, very concerned about two in particular, and that's Buena Vista. The Chardonnay that you had tonight was from Buena Vista. Buena Vista is the oldest vineyard in California, one of the first that was ever in California. So that's very historical, and it would have devastated the wine industry had the fire consumed it. So it came out fine. Raymond had some smoke damage, but 95% of all of our grapes had already been harvested. So what smoke damage we did have, they're probably going to be able to overcome. They will do a lot of testing over the next year, of course, to make sure that those that are already in the in the tanks and barrels and stuff have not had any damage from the smoke and residue. So it'll increase the acids and stuff like that. So we'll have to test a lot. But this is from in fact, this was a 2016. I think this is also a 2016. But you had the Chardonnay. Your tasting notes are on the little form that you have in front of you. And then I just poured the Pinot Noir. And this is JCB's label, John Charles Boisset. And he creates his own. So he doesn't actually have a vineyard where he grows his own grapes, but what he does have is a winery. So he takes the grapes from all the different vineyards and several of the different vineyards that he does own, and he makes his own creations. So he gets to express himself. It's an art, so he creates his own.
You've got to mix the right wine. You can't just mix anything.
Exactly. How'd you like it?
Very nice.
And this is number 12.
And it's not heavy.
Right. So Pinot Noir is usually a little bit lighter than a more elegant or heavier. The other one, we have like 5 or 6 different tasting styles. So if you remember wine styles, you would go and they had the crispy and the what was another one that they had? They had powerful, they had bold, all these different.
Like in a while.
Yeah. Was it that one?
You remember? She talked about it.
She was definitely with me in tone. But they had the different tasting, but we do the same thing with Boisset. So you're going to have vivacious, elegant, and powerful. This one tonight is a powerful. This one is going to be more elegant. So it's a little bit lighter than your bolder, heavier reds. It goes very well with almost anything. So if you go to a restaurant and one person's having salmon, the other person's having a pasta, and somebody else is having, a steak, your waiter is going to tell you if you're only going to buy one bottle, probably go with the Pinot Noir because everybody will be pretty happy with that. So it also likes to pair well with salty foods. It'll go really nice with that, so you'll like it. So that's why you're enjoying this one. It'll go well with your salad. It'll go with the lasagna, but then we'll also open this ramen, and that'll go well with your lasagna.
I like cabernet, but that's and I don't like white wine, but that was very delicious.
I like.
I haven't
I
had
don't
white
like
wine
Chardonnay
in
that gets
25
too
years.
close.
Wow.
I like that one.
And because I really don't like it.
I have a girlfriend.
But I
who really
actually
doesn't
enjoyed
like red. And she'll drink the rest.
Yeah, I enjoyed that very much.
One of the things I also want to mention is when you get your wine straight from the vineyard instead of at the store off the shelf, if they're going to sell the wines at the store on the shelf, they have to treat them to meet FDA standards, storage, and on transportation. So they add a lot of sulfites to it. Why would you hear some people who don't like red wine because it gives them a headache?
Yes,
It's
it's
because
because
of
of
the
the
added
sulfites.
sulfites.
Oh,
There's
wow.
naturally occurring sulfites in all wine, but if you get it straight from the vineyard, they don't add sulfites.
But I think
So-
also the store wines have sat in the trucks and the sun, and whereas from
They're
the vineyard
dusty.
it's
The
less
texture
damage
has
to
changed
yes.
a lot.
Yeah.
So these wines have also been shipped, and then especially in Texas, we have to take great care to make sure they stay at a cool temperature. So we have what we call cold packs, and you kind of have to think about what day you're shipping, and I can help you with that when you become a
So
member.
when you sign up, it gets shipped to your door.
Shipped right to your door. It has to be an adult-there sign for it. I have mine that goes to my UPS box, and so the UPS store will capture it for me because they always want to come home with me. I get a lot of boxes there.
I'm sure.
Come on.
The party's happening
That's
here.
right. So one of the things I did want to tell you about, there's actually 4 things. One I covered already, and that was that we have not yet discovered any damage other than smoke damage. Our tasting rooms reopened this last weekend. We did have a lot of employees that lost their homes through the fire, and so it's just been a huge, devastating event. And I had printed off a picture of the wine that we are selling to help raise money for the relief effort. And we do have one. It's called Honoris, Honoris. It sells for $75. It's a beautiful, elegant red wine. It's a blend. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous wine, one you'd want to share with somebody you love or somebody who's a friend. And you're probably going to be very willing that night after you finish this bottle if you're so it'll make for a good night. You want to make sure share it with somebody that you love because it will make you lovey-dovey. But so for $75, and 100% of those funds are going to go to the relief effort. It's going to Napa and Sonoma and to the firemen and whose homes were lost and their families, stuff like that. So that's very nice. It comes from Raymond Vineyards also. The other thing I want to make sure you understood is our Wine Society. On the back side of this little form, you have a little bit of information about Wine Society. Wine Society is free to join, and the really neat thing about this membership is that you can commit to once every 2 months, once a quarter, or once a month, 3 bottles, 6 bottles, whatever you want, whatever color you want, you choose. You can change it anytime, and if you are going to be, say you decide that you're going to go to Australia, or you're going to go to Europe for a couple of months, you're not going to be home, you don't want to take a shipment for any reason, you can stop it for a month or 2 months.
So where I saw that it had the wine tasting, are they like exclusive?
Just like Salad Master, I come to your home. So you invite your friends, people you know that enjoy wine as much as you do. It's a great thing to do at the office with your clients. I've always, every time I've done a partner event for my clients, I had Sarah come and bring the wines and do a tasting for my partners.
How far
Because
will
it's
you
just
go?
enough. I pretty much stay in the North Texas area. So I have gone, to San Antonio.
Well, I'm commuting to Longview, and I'm going to be relocating to Longview. There's a lot of business that way, and those are relationships that we're trying to build that way. And so, would you be willing? It's just 2.5 hours.
Right.
I do it very often, like once a week. So
1.5 hours.
2.5 hours,
2.5
one way.
Oh.
Yeah, going to Longview.
I might not be able to commit to weekly.
No, not weekly. I'm doing weekly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like 2.5 hour drive. But would you,
Yes.
if something was like, what would be the minimum?
It's best to have 12 to 15.
Okay.
Okay, so but 8 people, 10 people, 12 people is pretty perfect. So I think I've actually had events with 30-something people, and we had enough wine for everybody. Takes more than 3 bottles, of course, but we've done with 30 something. A lot of fun. It's just a little bit more educational. Again, nobody gets sassy. So. And these little things can pour exactly 1 ounce, so you don't have to worry about your gas leaving. Iffy. So anyway, I think that's that. I want to take that wine society. Make sure that you can go to the little URL that's on the bottom and you can sign up anytime. Also do custom labels. So for your business, Christmas gifts, door prizes at the chamber meetings, anything like that, I have custom labels. They're available by the cakes. That's not on there. It is on my website. And I've got a list of the different wines available by custom label up in here.
Yeah, Christmas coming up.
It sure is. And so I've done 2 labels. I've got one that's got a family photo on it that I will be giving to family members, and personal friends. And then, of course, I've got my business label that I'll be giving away at chamber meetings and partner events. And I've got a Christmas party coming up where all my clients will get one. So it's a lot of fun. You can do that. You can design your own label. We can design it for you. It's very easy. So,
this is very intriguing. I think it's the wine.
You haven't had enough
Behave
yet.
yourself.
She got me thinking, no, wait a minute.
I am taking orders for that honoress if anybody wants to join me. Hope to get at least a case of that, and then I'll have it all come into one location and distribute it from there. Or if you want more than 1 bottle, just let me know. You can have it shipped to Janice and distribute it that way. That way you can share shipping costs. And what I was going to tell you, wine tasting. You earn, as a hostess, you invite your friends over or your clients over, and as the hostess, and if you wanted to order any of those wines or additional wines, they're like 50% off for the hostess. So that's nice. And then, of course, with your membership,
Look, I know, right? Let me write that down.
your membership gets 20% off. And when you're a Wine Society member, you already get a 20% discount. And then if you like the wines that you get that month, which I've never had a problem with a good wine after that, if you wanted to order more of them, you can get an additional 30% off of those. So it makes Wine Society a no-brainer. Really nice. So that's really all I have to say. I hope you're enjoying the Pinot Noir, and then I'll open this up to go with Don's design. And it's ready. Would anybody like another taste?
It's like running.
I'm relaxing. I don't drink. You'd never say that.
Did you get some of this, Janice?
I don't really.
Ladies don't drink.
No, I don't really drink. I'm not a drinker.
Okay.
But now and again, I enjoy my wine.
Like me either.
You know, and I enjoy it. Now and again, a beer with my husband. I'll put a whole lot of ice and all the water down. But I'm not a. And I don't consume my wine every day.
Right.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm stressed, I really don't want alcohol. And I use that as an excuse. You know, I'd rather have it when I'm relaxed.
Yeah, I'm not a brown drinker, but I tried the salt brown liquor,
Oh, what's wrong with you?
like whiskey.
Oh,
I drink more white vodka. Yeah.
No, I enjoy brandy and whiskey, but that's on an occasion. It's not like
Well,
an
see,
everyday
I
thing.
really hadn't tried it to say. I tried the salted caramel, or you guys say caramel, crown roll.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it was great. Like I didn't want anything with it. Like no ice, no nothing. It was just straight. It was real smooth. I'm like, okay.
$60 bottle whiskey and then you stick it in Coke. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Supposed to
I don't
that
drink.
without
I
it.
don't not a drinker, but I don't drink it
Brown
with
is
anything.
good.
I don't want it mixed.
Brown is good. Johnny Walker Black and green is delicious.
It's delicious.
And sugar
That is
really
going to be
good.
good use.
It's the top.
But then if you want a really good brand, you don't get it. But it's a good brand. Oh my goodness. That's all we want.
There's a white Hennessy now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a white Hennessy. Everybody's been talking about
And
this.
that's
Really
that's red.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
it's
still a
white.
red?
But it's white.
What are they stuffing it in?
I don't know. That's what I was saying.